This was one of the most amazing videos I've ever recorded. I enjoyed making it so much, and I think I got some of the best pulls that I've ever gotten from booster boxes. Journey Together is wonderful, so please, please, please enjoy this video, and look in the description for details on how to enter to receive one of these 3 cards. Alright, thank you, and enjoy this ASMR experience. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another ASMR video. And frankly, the video I've been most looking forward to creating. Look at how many booster boxes we've got. 3 booster boxes and over 100 packs of Journey Together. This is the most I've ever opened in one sitting. Let's jump into it and see what we get. Our first booster box. A booster box within from Pokemon Black and White, flanked by his Zorora. And of course on the side we have Hop and Zacian. On the other side we've got Lily and Clefairy. Each of these trainers and their Pokemon represent a secret illustration rare pull for this set. Wow. And look at this. A special Journey Together promo card. In writing is Reshiram. That is a beautiful card. Look at that. That is really, really nice. I believe each of my booster boxes come with one of those cards. Wow. This is the most cards we've ever opened in one sitting. I wonder if I'll be able to get to all of them. Alright, without further ado, let's jump into it. We've got 107 more packs to go after this, so we have to move somewhat quickly. Look at that. Hops Wooloo. A little Bagon sitting among some rocks. A Paris under some shade. A Wingull lightly resting on a little raft. Spiky energy. A super potion. In's Darmanitan. That is a really cool fire Pokemon. Ionos Electrode. Sometimes it feels like there's something behind them. There wasn't in this instance, but sometimes there is. A Kabuskin. Oh, I didn't know Kabuskin was in this set. Oh, look at this. Ian's Reshiram. That is a beautiful card. And the edges are very, very good. black belts training. Oh, Reggie Rock. We like Reggie Rock. And a Dudon Spars. Reggie Rock. That's my favorite Reggie. Let's put these right here so we have more room. The cards that I'm looking for from this set. Ionos Bellybolt, Lilies Clefairy, and Hops Zacian. Look at that silly cobra sitting in some sort of green field. A fungus spraying a cloud of spores. A Darumaka dancing for in. A beautiful Pelipper that looks like Suetopolis City in the background from Ruby and Sapphire. A cling, clink, ins, cling, clink. That's what this mat is too. Ins, clink, clink. Ins, castle. Ferret. Anos, Motril. And a lichen rock. Look at the lichen rock. That is a really pretty Pokemon. This is my first video in 4K. Let me know if you noticed a difference. I'm trying to increase my quality for every video, a little bit at a time. We have Hops, Corva Square, in a Dynamax Arena in Galar. We have Inns, Sichcliffe, and a Unova Ruin. Billy and O'Neill. I am not familiar with these two, but they look quite stylish. A Bansham looking behind him. He's got a certain swagger to him. An Oinkalong. I wouldn't let her on my couch, but to each their own. Banette. Fighting with some ghastly powers. Hops bag. And a reverse hollow Hops Hulu. A Greedent. What do you think about Greedent? I don't love Greedent too much. Oh, look at that. A secret art. Mamoswine. That is a pretty Pokemon card. Nice. We will put that into a sleeve. Our first art card. I wonder how many packs we have left. Probably 100. But don't let that scare you away. I want you to listen to the cards and the sounds that they make. I want you to relax as best as possible and enjoy the visuals. Drew Dijon. Drew it was called something else, but okay. That's fine. Cubone. Look at that art. By Mugi Hamada. That is a beautiful, beautiful card. It reminds me of a Monet painting. LeChonk, LeChonk, LeChonk. Everyone loves LeChonk. Inns Joltik. Vol Corona. A Unova original Pokemon. You get it from Larvesta in the ruins. Volcarona in the game does not evolve, I think, until level 55 or 65, which is very high up there. Look at this Logix looking over a city like a superhero. Another Iris. A Darumaka. A Clink. Oh, look at that. A secret rare Iris. You can use this card only if you discard another card from your hand. Draw cards until you have 6 cards in your hand. That's a pretty useful card, I would say. I could see people using that. Very, very nice. Let's keep going. Were you able to pre-order any Journey Together cards? This set was the set called Battle Partners in Japan. Shummet, Shummet. What generation is Shummet from? Super Potion. Darmanitan. A Shell Gone. Maractus. A cactus named Maractus. And a Mamoswine. EX. Very interesting. Only 2 art cards so far. And we still have 2 more booster boxes to go. Look at that, Larvesta. That is a really pretty card. Look at how the fire is drawn around Larvesta. That is really interesting. And this Metapod is very minimalistic. I love the variety of art in this set. Another Black Belts training variation. And look at this, Voltorb. An exquisite and electric art piece. Virizion standing nobly in the forest. Hop's Choice Band. Articuno, what a beautiful Pokemon. A Brillo Swine. Oh, look at that. An art rare Swinub. Let's take a look closer. And of course, Lily's Rapalby, that's cute too. I'll put that aside. So I went to a trading card show, and someone taught me how to look at the edges, how to measure the symmetry of the edges, but also how to look at the back issues with it. This is a really good card. Let me know if you disagree with me, but I think this is pretty symmetrical. Some of my nicest cards have a poor symmetry, so I've been trying my best to be observant for good symmetry. I think that what I will do is grade some of my less rare cards to get a feeling for how grading works. For instance, I have a Typhlosion and a Gyarados from Heatwave Arena. They're not even art cards. They're just regular rare cards. But I plan on sending them in to get graded because I think that they are beautiful cards regardless. Cramorant, Del Mise, Choice Band, a Butterfree. What a classic Pokemon. There are definitely some beautiful Pokemon in this set. I have to imagine in 108 packs that we'll get at least one secret illustration rare. How unlucky we would be if we got 0. But I don't believe that that'll happen. An Oricorio, a Purloin, Professor's Research, Lily's Cutie Flat, Postwick. Look at that Cloth. I actually used Cloth on my team. A very strong Pokemon. Levincia, Iono's City and Gym, Hops, Double, and a reverse hollow Parasect, and Hops Snorlax. That is a really cool looking card. Hop has a lot of normal Pokemon. He's got to be careful around fighting type trainers. I think it's always better to have a variety. In definitely has a variety of Pokemon. Beltian, Whooper. That's a cute Pokemon. Look at that. It's a lovely card also. Black Belts training. Wilmer. Inns Zora. Lily's Pearl. Cincino. Maractus. Octillery. Banette. first box. Was 108 a lofty goal? Maybe so, maybe so. Min Sino, Toad School, Mr. Mime, Merwick, Lily's Pearl, Bennett, Cupone, Sitchy Cliff, Lichen Rock. So I went to a card show the other night. It was a trading night in a local game store. And I brought some cards to trade. What was interesting is that I thought that my cards were really, really nice. I have a very, very good collection, but I wasn't trading from my primary collection. So I took out all the cards that I didn't want, that I had extra of, and put them into a separate binder. Anyways, some kids came by and asked to look at my binder. And I said, yes, that's fine. And they went through it and started telling me what was wrong with all of my cards. They kept saying, this one is not centered. This one has a white mark on the back. Look at these edges. These edges aren't good. And they were tearing apart my collection. Not physically tearing apart, but emotionally. And, I mean, it was kind of funny. But I also got roasted by kids. So, go figure. Trippa, Durant, Morgan, Grimmsnarl, Pangoro, Inns, BB Up, Grimmsnarl, Caterpie. Ooh, look at that Tyranitar. That's a pretty card. Now, of course, it did sting a little bit, but I did learn a lot about the process, so I feel a lot more comfortable looking at cards now and telling which ones are what. And it actually made me appreciate cards that are not even art cards, because it's hard to get a perfect card. And so when I find them, even if they're not art cards, I really appreciate them and how they're cut. Look at that cute little Torchic in a field of flowers. That means that we'll have a Blaziken somewhere in here. A Scalavier. You know what's interesting is that, look at that Tadpole, I love that. Oh, no way. No way. That is the Volcanion Secret Illustration Rare. Oh, that is so awesome. Okay, let's put this to the test. Let's take a close look at its edges. Okay, this is really, really cool. So, first of all, the card looks good. This edge looks a little bit thinner than this edge. I'll have to measure it out. But the top and the bottom look pretty good. So on the back, it looks like there's a little bit of a little white mark right there. You see that white mark? That could be disqualifying. But besides that, that is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card. And a secret illustration rare. We actually got one in our first booster box. That never, ever happens to me. So card is worth something like $600, I think. It's something fairly significant. Alright. Hens, Zora, Tropius, Swinoop, Del Mies, Spiky Energy, Axelgor. I'm not really familiar with this Pokemon. What generation is he from? Hops, Corviknight, Inns, Kling. Ooh, look at that. Ionos, Kilowattrel. An art rare card. That is quite nice. We are getting lucky. I wish I had one of these Macarnas in my Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I don't know how to get one though. I know you can get one from Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, but I don't think the transfer function works anymore. So basically, I don't think you can get one at this point in time. There may have been like a mystery gift at some point, or a promotion, but I'm honestly not quite sure. So far, so good. I am very, very happy with our current haul. Let's see. What will we get? Nimble, Larvitar, Remoraid, Carablast, Combuskin, Alolan Golem, Escavalier, Ruffian, Pancham, Lilies, Rapumbi. Alright. I think we're officially halfway through our first booster box. I'm going to take a water break between each box. When I open the 72 packs of Twilight Masquerade back to back, I was really exhausted. It's hard to talk straight for an hour and a half. Oh, look at that Regice. That is nice. But yes, it can be difficult to talk non-stop. But it's okay because I enjoy doing it. And I actually listen to these back myself. I often fall asleep while I'm editing, which makes the editing process somewhat longer. But I've gotten pretty efficient at editing. I used to not want to watch my entire video because it would take so long, but you have to watch the entire thing. Because if you miss something big, it can be a big problem. I've never had to take a video down, but there are videos that I didn't publish because I made such a big editing mistake. Only like one though. Audino, Cramorant, a Paldean Clodsire, a poison Pokemon, an actual useful Wooper evolution, because I feel like Quagsire was never that useful. say this generation, I mean this was a really thick card. Thought there was something behind it. But yes, I meant Ruby and Sapphire, of course. Weezing, that's a really pretty card. Even though Weezing is not a really beautiful Pokemon, the cast looks well drawn. Oh, I love Ludicolo. Oh, look at that, 2 Ludicolos. Ludicolo is one of my favorite Pokemon. Seriously. What a fun Pokemon. It dances in the rain and collects rain in its little hat. Look at that hollow. Look at that. I know it's just a normal rare card, but I find it to be quite pretty. I'm going to put it in a wrap. Maybe I'll send it off to get graded. My PSA 10 Ludicolo. My super rare. Just kidding, it's not super rare. Why don't any of these trainers have Ludicolos? That would be mine. Gentle Moments Ludicolo. And it would be the strongest Pokemon in this set. Magmar. Hops. Wooloo. Beldum. Bagon. Octillery. Weezing. Cramorant. Voltorb. Toad School. Oh, look at that. A Reshiram EX. I wonder why they prioritize Reshiram over Zekrom. Maybe it's a more popular Pokemon. I wonder. Look at this. A Geodude. An Audino. Lilies. Comfy. A Sentret. Hops. Send. Gonda. Caparasha. Inns. Castle. Lautad. Galarian. Stun. Fisk. Lilies. Rabumpy. 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 Alright. Probably 10 more packs to go. And then we'll transition to booster box number 2. We already have 4 art cards and 1 secret illustration rare card. I would say that's pretty good. I would say that I'm very pleased with that so far. Parisian, Choice Band, Perilil, Komala. Oh, no way. Hops, Zacian, Secret, Rare. That is a really cool card. I'm serious, this set has some really beautiful cards. I like Zacian. It is a fairy steel type, which is an extremely powerful typing. Let's put that into a sleeve. Beautiful. The edges are not bad either. Well, a little thick on top, but the sides are good. Hops, Wooloo, art rare. What a serene picture of Hop and his Wooloo sitting on a hillside. Its fleece grows too long. Wooloo won't be able to move. Cloth made from the wool of this Pokemon is surprisingly strong. That's cool. Look at that Wailord. Very nice. Oh, this card is nice. I love how the wave is holographic, but the skin on top is not. It adds a special effect to it. I got that card in Japanese also, and I think it's a really well done rare card. You really have to be thoughtful when you're designing. You know, the fact that the water has a shimmer, but above the water doesn't. I really like that a lot. Alright, let's keep going. Only a couple packs left, and we're already 40 minutes in. This is going to be my longest video yet, and I hope that it helps all of you relax significantly. Wincole, Toge Demar, Squovet, Paris, Maractus, Cicino, Toad Scroll, Mean Sino, Swanoop, Ionos, Kilowattrell. I like the hollow on this one too. That's really pretty. I think I'm going to make a binder for this set. I seriously am impressed with this. I actually have to get a couple binders. I'm thinking about doing a couple sets. Searching Sparks, Prismatic, Journey Together, Lombre, Squovet, Metang, Winkalon, Excelgor, Pelipper, Professor's Research, Meowscarada, Magmortar. Look at that. That is really exquisite. The Magmator is nice as well. Very, very pretty cards in this set. Honestly, they do a good job with these. I am never truly surprised that they do so well, but it always feels great opening the packs. There's like a fresh feeling about seeing Pokemon you're familiar with in a new light, and the cards have so much character. I would say that they've actually helped me come to appreciate more Pokemon than I would traditionally appreciate. Torkoal, Komala, Articuno, Postwick, Clough, Torchic, Caterpie. Oh, another Ludicolo. I like. I'll save this one too, just in case it's better. Big, big, which it should have gone out. I am currently on vacation, so I had to record this video as soon as I could. And I was very fortunate that my product came out on time. With Prismatic, a lot of my product came late. Look at that coughing, that's kind of a gross looking card. Shep it. I just want to go back to that real quick. Look at how happy he is. He's so happy to be in that gas. Nasty boy. Corvus Squire, Sigicliff, Levincia, Oinkalong, Bennett, Paris, Sigicliff. Oh, look at that. Tapu Koko EX. That's fun. You know, I'm warming up to him. I never used to be a big fan of the Sun and Moon deity Pokemon, but I am warming up to them a little bit. Especially Tapu Koko. I also like Tapu Bulu. I mean, really, like, very unique take. I don't think we have any other sort of like idol Pokemon like that. Torkoal, Kamala, Coughing, Shepherd, Postwick, Clough, Levincia, Milcery, Caparasha, Hops, Zacian, EX. That is a very thick card. I feel like the quality of these cards is slightly higher than what I'm used to. Look at that white dot. A little white dot right there. Not perfect. I'm starting to become so aware of good cards versus okay cards. My hope is to pull some cards that are not only really nice, but that are centered really well. That way those kids don't roast me again. Tadbulb, Cramorant, Floragato, Rickety, Alolan Golem, Escalavier, Electrode, Torkoal, Wingull, Meowscarada, Basic Energy. Alright, our last pack of booster box number 1. Let's hope for some good luck. Let's see what we get. Noibat, Rockruff, Caterpie, Magmar, Greedent, Regice, Corviknight, Wooper, Joltik, Meowscarada. Okay, let's go over our hits. We got Ionos, Kilowattrel. We got Hops, Zacian, Art Rare. Hops, Wooloo, Art Rare. Hey, Swinoop, Art Rare. Aiden, Iris, Art Rare. Hey, Mamoswine, Art Rare. And our Volcanion EX Special Illustration Rare. What a beautiful card. Also an honorable mention, In's Reshiram promo card. But yes, first booster box was pretty good. 7 through 72 of 108 packs. Of course, we have the cards that we got in our previous opening. But yeah, let's go ahead and start. Let's jump in and see what we get. Another Inns Reshiram promo card. The edges are not amazing, but it's still a beautiful card. Look at the level of detail on that. It is seriously nice. And so, of course, I'll take it out and I'll put it in something to preserve it. But yeah, I have one more booster box today for this video. And then I think I have one coming in from the Pokemon Center. I may have more, but I don't think so. Honestly, I really don't need any more. At this point, if I get any more booster boxes, I may want to sell them, but we'll see what happens. Alright. So, we've been having a good time with this set, and I've been very happy with it. And aside from the market, I'm moreover happy with Pokemon in general. I started replaying Pokemon's Legends Arceus this last week, and honestly, I was shocked at how nice it looked. It is a really beautiful game, and Pokemon did an amazing job with it. So I'm feeling really good about Pokemon CA. I actually think it'll be a great game if it is as unique as Pokemon Legends Arceus. Noivern. Interesting. Look at this. Look at these massive stacks of cards. We still haven't gotten any special art Lily cards. We've gotten something for Hop, and we've gotten something for Iono, and we've gotten, of course, the Reshiram in promo. Maybe we'll get a Zoroark, Parasect, Pupitar, Geodude, Audino, Maractus, Toadscruel, Darmanitan, Metapod, Inns Castle, Mailord. I wonder how many people will watch this entire video. If I get a couple duplicate art cards in here, we may do a giveaway, but I won't know until the end. Frankly, I don't need all of the art cards, especially if we get 2 or 3 of the same thing. I'm more than happy to give some away. Virizion. Oh, yes. Look at that. Now I will not be giving this one away. Lily's Rapampi. That is an awesome card. Rapampi can sense when people or Pokemon are feeling down, and it will cheer them up with handmade pollen puffs. That's pretty cute, I gotta say. I'm touched. That's a cute Pokemon. Honestly, I thought Cutie and Fly and Rapampi were awesome additions to Pokemon Sun and Moon. And really, Generation 8 was just like an excellent generation. some of the best gameplay. Let's look at the edges on here. If I can get it in the holder. Honestly, that's cut pretty well in the front. And I don't see any white spots. Maybe in this corner. Oh, it's so hard to see. I don't want to ruin any of the pulls for y'all, but, you know, these grading companies are very picky. Alright. Okay, Lily's comfy. Centred. Cuvit. Lumbre. Redeemable ticket. Combuskin. Column. Postwick. Shummet. Oh, another Paldean Clodsire. Interesting. Okay. Nimble. Larvitar. Remoraid. Kara Blast. Hops Choice Band. Articuno. Postwick. That cute little Darumaka. I love Darumaka and Darmanitan, such unique Pokemon. Coughing, enjoying his gas. And Meowscarada. I noticed Meowscarada is the only Paldean starter whose line is represented in this set. I also haven't seen a Blaziken yet, but we've gotten plenty of Torchic and Kapuskin cards. Squovit, Metang, Noibat, Rock Ruff, Excavalier, Brox Scouting, Fall Corona, Shelgon, Hops Sandaconda, Hints Reshiram. I'm gonna have so much bulk to put away somewhere. I honestly don't know where to put all these cards after I open them. I'm gonna have to get like an entire box just for Journey Together. Cubone, Joltik, Larvesta, Beldum, Axelcor, Pelipper, Ace, Black Belts Training, Shamit, Sinnoh, Toadscroll, Tormentan, Mr. Mime, Black Belts Training. Oh, there we go. Finally, the Blaziken we've all been looking for. Blaziken's awesome. What a cool starter Pokemon Torchic was. Look at that. What a cool card. The edges are okay. The bottom's a little bigger. The back is not great. This side's thinner than this side. White mark on top. But it's Blaziken, so who cares? I stand Blaziken. We like Blaziken. Alright. Onward and upward, as they say. As they say. Okay. Caterpie. Magmar. Wooloo. Bagon. Lokix. Iris. Virizion. Double. Corvisquire. Lycanroc. So many packs left. So many packs to go. If you've watched this far, I commend you. I'm very, very impressed. We've opened hundreds of packs together, and this is one of our biggest openings yet. Corviknight, Spiky Energy, Black Belts Training. Oh, a Kecleon. We haven't got one of those yet. That's pretty. Lycanroc. I like that Kecleon. Impidimp, Lechonk, Cubone, Joltik, Banette, Hops Bag, Pangoro, Cubone, Swinub, Dunsparce. That was the most unlikely evolution Pokemon that we've gotten. I wonder who should get an evolution for Generation 10. That's going to be a crazy generation. I wonder what kind of new Pokemon that they'll have. I don't think they'll add any new types, of course. But maybe we'll have evolutions. Mega evolutions. Combuskin, Golem, Ferret, Levincia. Ooh, look at that. A Dunsparce secret rare card. That's pretty. I actually love Dunsparce, and I like Dunsparce. So I'm happy with this. Listen to me yawning. When you do ASMR and you whisper for like 3 or 4 hours in a row, you know, it makes you tired. But it's okay. I will sleep later. This is my time to get work done. My time spent with y'all. Opening cards. Look at that. Next is friend MSY. Shockingly, we haven't gotten any doubles yet. I usually get doubles. Corvus Squire, Sigilif, Billy O'Neill, Pencham, Super Potion, Darmanitan, Iris. Oh my. Oh, look at that. That is the Articuno card. Wow. Wow, that is pretty. That is beautiful. I mean, the edges are not bad. They're all pretty small all the way around. Let's check the back. The back is okay. It looks like I may have... no, the back actually looks good. This is actually a good looking card all the way around. I hope it doesn't ruin the experience for all that I'm looking at the potential quality of the cards, but I actually think that that's a good thing now that I can see that. Or at least I can see it a little bit better. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. I wonder how they choose to prioritize having some cards over others in the set. Like, why not Moltres? Why not Zapdos? Maybe because Zapdos got love in 151. Ooh, that's really good. That is really nice. Look at that collection we've got going. That is quite a beautiful collection. But yes, for Generation 10, I would love to see the capture style of Pokemon Legends Arceus. Throwing the Pokeball at Pokemon and actually hunting them and having to crouch in the grass. That was an amazing experience. It really, really was. It felt so realistic. And the Pokemon can run away from you. Oh, look at that. Volcanion. Art rare. The secret art rare. That is so nice. These cards, these cards, these cards. Why am I getting so lucky right now? Maybe by the end of the video, I'll have the entire collection. And I won't need to open any of the other boxes that I'm getting in. I have 8 Elite Trainer boxes coming in. Why did I do that? I think I did it because I was afraid that I wasn't going to be able to get any other cards. So I got as many as I could on pre-order. Look at that. That's beautiful. But basically, I'm not going to have to go back and get, any new cards in the future of Journey Together. I have everything that I need for the next couple months. And the only thing that I'll have to get are the special products that come out for Journey Together. Because they do have some trainer collections. Now, what's interesting is that did Surging Sparks have any special collections? I feel like it didn't. Maybe the Ursaluna collection, because it had Surging Sparks in it. Oh, there's something coming up. No, there's not. I got tricked. Lombre, Wooloo. But they've got so many great promo collections and special collections for Journey Together. I wanted to get the Lily Premium Collection. I was not fast enough to pre-order it. seriously, how great is Pokemon? I love sharing these experiences with y'all. And this is amazing. Like, there's one planet Earth, and one of the biggest media companies is this, fascinating creative creation where some guys made pocket monsters based on, bugs in their neighborhood. How wild is that? That little idea has germinated and grown into this massive industry. Everyone in the world, not everyone in the world, but most people in first world countries are aware of what Pokemon is. And if you grew up as a millennial, well, we were the first generation as children to get to experience Pokemon. And so as we become parents, which many of us are, and as we become grandparents, Pokemon will just be so part and parcel of our life and our history and the things that we share with our families. And in that way, oh, look at that, that's nice. Zorak. And that way it becomes real to some degree on its own. But yeah, I'm excited. My daughter doesn't really understand what this stuff is yet, but I'm excited to share it with her. And I think that she'll take a liking to it. And I hope that she's able to appreciate, the channel that we've created. Because a lot of it was done early on for her sake. Because it's stuff that, she can watch. Things that I'm comfortable with her consuming in terms of media. And right now we use it to help her fall asleep. Look at that belly bolt. That's cute. Are the eyes here or are the eyes there? I do not actually know. Okay. Lily's Clefairy is the most expensive card in the set. I don't know if we'll get it here or not. Probably not. I never get the very, very best cards. I just get the fairly good cards. Like that Surging Sparks Pikachu that I never got. And that I never will get. Oh, I've opened up so much Surging Sparks looking for that. Never gonna happen. But I don't want to buy it. Who's gonna spend $1,500 on a card? Not me. I guess that's why they call it the chase, because you're chasing that card. Sprigatito, Silly Cobra, Fungus, Dermaka, Sino, Maractus, Toadscrew, Ruffian, Obstroice Band, Dubwool. Alright. Let's keep going. My desk area is much cleaner for this video. How do y'all like my clink clink playmat? I thought it would be perfect to go with this set because I know N uses that Pokemon. I also like how the blues play off of each other. Ooh, I really do like Magerna. I wish I had that Pokemon. I really wish I had it. If anyone has an extra Magerna from any of the games, let me know. I'd like a copy, or I'd like to trade. I don't know that I have anything to give you, but I really, really want that Pokemon. Alright, is very interesting because they're double weak to ground. Because you've got a rock electric. I think it's the only rock electric Pokemon. I mean, it makes sense, you know. What if we have a rock Pokemon that has, you know, some magnetic elements to it? Couldn't it be rock electric? Yes. Should we make a new one? No, let's just remake Geodude. Ooh, Florigato. That's a pretty Pokemon. Rookidee. Clink. Nimble. Clough. Levincia. Super Potion. Voltorb. Grimmeret. Snorlax. There's a promo version of that Snorlax. I think it's in one of the built-in battle boxes. You know, I've never bought one of these boxes before for any set, and I don't really understand them. Is it just like a booster box with a promo card? I have no idea. Or is it for building decks? That's what it sounds like to me. I'll have to look into it, I suppose. Pangoro. Fungus. Impidimp. Megarna. Alright. If you're skipping in the video, which, look, I do it too sometimes, but if you skipped past the first part, and you're wondering what we got, on the left side of the screen you'll see a Volcanion. It's a secret illustration rare. That is the rarest card that we've pulled so far. And we'll see if we get anything more rare than that. Look at that Ludicolo, I love that. I'm basically going to spend, well, depending on when you're watching this, if you're watching this live or you're watching this in the first couple of days, or I guess if you're watching this at all, then it means I've already finished editing it. And I'm wondering how much time it probably took me. I bet it took me a good 4 or 5 hours to edit all this. But I haven't had to make a lot of cuts. Sometimes I have to cut away for things, but I haven't needed to so far. So, if you see where the video skips, or if it like fades away and fades back in, that's probably something that I'm cutting, or it's just a transition that I'm putting in. But a lot of the time it's I have to cut something small, like I mispronounce a word, or I slur my word, or I cough or something, and I cut that out, because I don't think any of y'all want to hear that, right? I don't, when I'm watching ASMR. But it's okay, it's worth it. I love doing this. I love editing, I love adding new elements to things. Uh-oh, something's coming. Boom, look at that. The art rare Lycanroc course, that's the daytime Lycanroc. There is a nighttime Lycanroc that looks like a werewolf. Now, what I want is the dusk Lycanroc. I hear there's a third Lycanroc evolution, and it's if it takes place within a very, very specific window of time. But it really shouldn't be that hard to get because in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, a day is like 30 minutes, I think. Oh, look at that. That's a little cute Pokemon. Oh, look at the level of detail on that. That is beautiful. Okay. Yeah, this is a great set. And you know what? It feels so good to actually get pulls. Because remember in Prismatic Evolution, I basically never got any pulls. No one did. It took forever to get anything. And I'm pretty much done with Prismatic at this point. You may see a couple more Prismatic videos come out. But otherwise, I'm not really like chasing it in the stores and stuff like that. I've basically got all the cards that I wanted except the Umbreon. I mean, that's the only one I'm missing at this point. I have almost every secret illustration rare from the entire set, with the exception of the trainer cards and the Umbreon. And I just can't bring myself to pay, hundreds and hundreds of dollars for the Umbreon. Yeah, so I just don't think I'm going to get it. And if I do, it's because I decided to splurge against my, it's not very wise, but if you see it, that's what happened probably. Okay. Clink, Lotad, Nimble, Larvitar, Grimmsnarl, Inns BB-Up, Alliance Electrode, Lotad, Glimmeret, Tyranitar. What is this? 5 more packs to go. I can't believe we've already been through 72 packs at this point. I mean, look at this. These are like the best pulls I've ever had. Seriously. Okay. Furret. Dregion. Cubone. Lechonk. Hops. Bag. Clink. Lang. Sandaconda. Torkoal. Joltik. Lycanroc. Alright. 3, 4, 4 more. I'm gonna have to take another break after this booster box. Alright, Black Belt's training. Shelmet, Rockruff, Caterpie, Fall Corona, Marowak, Weezing, Torchic, Mouscarada, Regirock. Regirock is a very popular Pokemon in pop culture. There are a lot of Regirock memes on Instagram and TikTok. But I think mostly Instagram. Bellowswine, Cufit, Sprigatito, Silly Cobra, Exceligor, Corviknight, Greedent, Metang, Tyranitar, Regirock. Alright, 2 more packs. Honestly, I've been really happy with this box's pulls. They have been really good. Both the fast. Tall, chick, elegant, hops back, clink, lang, Seneconda. Professor's research, Morgrim, hops, Zacian EX. Alright, last pack. Last pack of this box at least. This is pack 72 of 108. We have already been through 72 packs. Amazing. Alright. Fungus. Darumaka. Noibat. Geodude. Regice. Iris. Octillery. Milcery. Hops. Bag. Kilowattrell. Alright. Our hits. The Furret. The Lycanroc. The Volcanion. The Articuno. The Dunsparce. And the Rapampi from this box. That is really, really good. I mean, look at that. This is great. This is really great. So, I feel like we've got like most of the art rares at this point, and no doubles, which is shocking. Let's jump into booster box number 3. Alright. Welcome to part 3. Booster box number 3. Packs 73 through 108. Let's open it. Let's see what we get. Alright, booster box 3. If you've made it this far, you should be proud of yourself. This is my longest video yet, but I am really enjoying this set. The hits have been pretty amazing, and frankly, I like the subject matter. I always appreciate trainer cards. Ooh, look at that. That's nice. So, this video, I actually am filming this the morning after the first 2 booster boxes. After 72 packs, I got so tired and I said, look, I'm going to take a little nap, and then I'm going to do the rest. And when you take a nap at 1 a.m., you're not going to wake back up. So, of course, I didn't wake up until, oh, look at that. That is a beautiful card. Oh, that's so nice. Look at that. Wow, I love that. So anyways, I fell asleep in my office last night, and my wife woke me up around 5 a.m. because the baby got up, so I got about 3 hours of sleep. And now I'm up again, trying to finish this video. So, anyways, I know that's some behind the scenes and I'm breaking the fourth wall, but, that's just like, kind of how it goes. I thought that I'd be able to do it all in one sitting, but, you know, I did a live stream, prior to this, and I just had a really busy day. We had company over, so I've basically been going since early in the morning, and then had to open 108 packs on top of that. This is beautiful. But yeah, who's complaining, right? Not me. Seriously, I love this. Stuff like this really helps me continue this stuff and engage. But yeah, if you're watching this, I just want to, say thank you. It means means so much to me that you've watched this far into the video. And if you've skipped to this part, well, that's okay too. Just make sure that you watch at least, 15 minutes of the video. Alright, Centrid, Cuvit, Lombre, Suet, Ruffian, Cicino, Maractus, Kilomotrel, Choice Band, Reggie Rock, I think I'm gonna make a binder for this set. Honestly, we've gotten most of the cards, with the exception of some of these secret rares and some of the secret illustration rares. And I just feel like we could have our Journey Together binder fairly soon. Alright. Matang. Parasect. Ooh, look at that Ruffian. I don't love it, but I'll take it. What does the Ruffian do? Why is he rough? Discard a Pokemon tool and use a special energy from one of your opponent's Pokemon. Oh, not use. Discard a tool and a special energy. That's cool. That's a little painful. If that happens to you. I don't really play the DCG though. Although I wouldn't mind getting into it at some point. I'm gonna put trainer cards over here. I hope we get some more Lily cards. Between this and Heatwave Arena, I'm really enjoying the trainer cards. And you know what I'm really looking forward to is Destined Rivals. I was able to get a Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box on Monday. I know that not everyone was able to get one, and if you weren't, I am really sorry. I am hoping that there are more opportunities to get them in the future, and I hope that Pokemon makes the corrections they need to make Pokemon Center accessible for more people. Because really, it's a shame that bots and scalpers get so much product when normal people and fans who have been a part of the hobby for so long cannot get anything. If I can get another Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box for Destined Rivals, I will probably open one of them on the channel. I am still considering opening just the one anyways, but I just want to be careful because I don't usually keep sealed product, but I love the Team Rocket art so much that this may be the first sealed product that I actually take. So, we'll see. But Heatwave Arena has excellent cards. I know Cynthia's card shop is on the top of everyone's list. I have Ethan's Typhlosion and Ethan's Ho-Oh. And I'm pretty sure Giovanni's Mewtwo is gonna be like the card that everyone wants. And I'm really excited to see what art they choose for that, because I'm sure they have very high expectations for themselves, and know that we have high expectations for them as well. I think that this is the first time we're getting a Giovanni's Mewtwo. I think we got a Rocket's Mewtwo early on, when the Pokemon first released. But I don't know if we had a Giovanni's Mewtwo dedicated card. Rapumbi. It's a very ASMR friendly name. honestly, I'm so happy with it as it is. Anything better than Prismatic Evolutions, where there were basically no pools at all, half the time. And when you got lucky, it felt amazing, but most of the time, you weren't getting lucky. So, I've got 4 more boxes of Heatwave Arena to open up, and hopefully I get some more Cynthia cards. You'll probably see those next week. So this video should come out on a Saturday. And my Heatwave Arena video, we're going to go for 120 packs in that. That will come out the following Saturday. Whooper, whooper, whooper. Caterpie, Reshiram. So I did a live stream of Pokemon Legends Arceus earlier this week. And honestly, I love that game so much. So much. It is so novel. I just imagine them making some sort of Pokemon remake or some Generation 10 game. Maybe they have Team Rocket again. Those are really cool enemies. And maybe it's challenging. We really didn't have bad guys, and I mean, we had Team Star and Violet and Scarlet, but I don't really count that. But yeah, I'd like to see some catching and some strategy, like in Pokemon Legends Arceus, where you have to hunt the Pokemon and find them. You know, for instance, after the stream, I went back out one more time, and I actually did find an Eevee in the Obsidian Fieldlands. It was sleeping in a patch of flowers, and I snuck up on it and it ran away. That's the kind of thing that I would love to see in future Pokemon games. The concept of actually having to be quiet and strategic and having to hunt the Pokemon, and then to capture them using some sort of strategy, whether it's putting berries down or honeycomb or a food that they like. I also liked how the Pokemon Legends Arceus Pokédex, how it required you to complete entries before you could complete the Pokédex entry as a total. For instance, you have to use a certain number of moves with certain Pokemon, or you have to catch them a certain way, or you have to evolve them. I thought it was a really unique concept, because it wasn't just capturing and trading, it was actually training and going out in the wild and interacting with the Pokemon in their natural habitat. And to me, that feels more akin to what the Pokédex experience should be. Because if you're an actual researcher of animals, or in this case, Pokemon, you are not just capturing one and saying that you know everything about it. You are studying the ones you capture, or you are studying more of them in the wild. And so they really hit a chord with that for me. Excelvor, Delmise. Oh yes, I've been waiting for this one. And look at this, no repeats yet. No repeat art cards. We're getting like every art card in the set. And like, just wants to. Oh, that's beautiful. The borders on this are excellent. The borders on this are really great. Alright, look at that. I mean, the back looks pretty centered. I think I see one white spot on it though. There's a white spot right there. You can see it. Regardless, it's a solid 9. Could be a 10 if someone doesn't know notice it, but I think it'd be hard not to notice a white spot on the back. But yeah, beautiful card. Probably not something that I would sell. Okay, let's keep going. I am super happy so far with what I've got. Alright. Wilmer, Temple, Cramorant, Florigato, Postwick, Clough, Lavencia, Encino, Noibat, Double. Sidgy, Cliff, Billy and O'Neill, Pancham, Mincino, Pilliper, Gredent, Reggie Ice, Paris, Toadschool, Dudun Sparse. Nice. Look at these cards. This is awesome. I can actually push this all up a row. I didn't realize I had more space here. Okay. That looks okay. I hope that we get another secret illustration rare. That would make me really, really happy. I would love the Zorak card, or the Ionic Pelipot, or the Lily and Clefairy. Honestly, any of them would be great. So yeah, we'll do some Heatwave Arena next week. And then every single product that comes... Oh, look at that, another ferret. That's cute. Okay. Since we've got 2 ferrets, I think we can probably give one away. I think that would be appropriate, don't you? I'll leave the giveaway rules at the back of this video so that you can see what it is to enter. But I'm super excited to give one of these cards away and get them in your hands as quickly as possible. The last couple giveaways have gone really, really well. What I will say though is that I cannot do mail tracking to the Philippines, Canada, or Mexico. I can only do tracking within the US, but I can send to places that can receive international mail. Rickety, Clink, Nimble, Larvitar, Winkleoing, Banette, Hops Bag, Voltorb, Cuvit, Mousecurade. What should the challenge be for the giveaway? Or the entry threshold? We've done what is your favorite Pokemon? We've done what is your favorite DCG card set? Should we do who is your favorite trainer in the Pokemon series? Maybe we'll do that. Belloswine, Cuvant, Sprigatito, Corviknight, Spiky Energy, Super Potion, Excelicor, Cincino, Reshiram. How should we title the video? I think about these things when I'm opening cards. I think it'll be Plus giveaway. And then it'll say relaxing cards for sleep, new set, something like that. I find that it helps to be more descriptive lately. I didn't used to put more than 45 characters in a title, but I've learned for ASMR that people actually prefer to know what is going to be in the video, and I appreciate that. I'm hoping that you're able to watch this in 4K. I was reviewing my files for this, and the actual video file is going to come out to be something like 500 gigs. So if you're not able to view it in 4K, that's because YouTube did not want me to upload that large of a file. But maybe they'll let me. I guess you'll know by the time you watch this. I don't know I'll know by the time this goes live. But yeah, YouTube has been really, really interesting. It's been really rewarding. Honestly, the support that y'all give me just gives me a lot of purpose. And I love the interaction. I love knowing that my videos are helping people relax. I also enjoy making them. I've learned a lot about audio and video and technology, and I've really been able to challenge myself to pick up new skills. You know, ASMR it's really an art. I don't think I'm too good at it yet, but I know that there's a lot of room for improvement that I can make, and I'm ready and willing to do that. I also think there are things I can do with technology, like get a better camera. I currently use my iPhone and sometimes I have issues with it. I also think I could do better software, audio editing. I put everything into GarageBand, which is okay, but I really probably could use a more professional audio software in the future. I don't know what that is yet, but I've got some people that I'm going to get in touch with in the next couple weeks so that I can make some improvements there. But I've been learning little by little what people like in terms of the thumbnails, the titles, the video lengths. I know that my audience prefers videos to be almost an hour, especially for the weekend release. Oh my gosh. No way. Oh, we did it. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Okay. Let's check this out. So this is one of the most wanted and sought after cards for this set. I'm just going to put it straight into a sleeve because, yeah, this makes me happy. We're not giving this away, sorry. These edges are okay. The edge on the right side is a little bit wider than the edge on the left side, but that's alright. The back looks mostly good. There's a white dot right there. So, this is not a 10, but it is a beautiful card. It is a truly beautiful card. Oh, I'm so happy I got this. You know, it's crazy. There are some secret illustration rares that I will search months for, opening, 300, 400 packs. I'm talking about searching Sparks. And I will only get one SIR in 300 packs. And then I pull 2 and a little under 100 packs of Journey Together. I just find that to be very, impressive. Wow, that makes me so happy. That makes me so happy. Alright. I think we're going to give away 3 cards from Journey Together for this video. So there will be 3 winners. But I'm going to give away 2 Japanese cards and 1 English card. Japanese Hops Wooloo. And then I will give away the English Furret card. The first place winner will get the Furret. And the second place winner will get the Wooloo. And the third place winner will get the Lycanroc. They're all really, really good cards, but I just know that a lot of you probably think the Furret card is cute. So, alright. Okay, Lotad, Nimble, Larvitar, Remoraid, Levincia, Marowak, Lily's Pearl, Inns, Clang, Alolan, Geodude, Clodsire. If any of you are ever interested in making a YouTube channel and want some help setting it up, let me know. I think that YouTube is actually extremely accessible. And if you have a laptop and an iPhone, you can actually do a lot just with those two things. Honestly, the Pokemon cards have been the biggest expense for my channel. But besides that, I just had to buy a light, the light over here, an arm to hold my iPhone and an arm to hold my mic. Of course I had to buy the Blue Yeti mic, but you could easily use your iPhone mic or those plug-in iPhone headphones. I don't know that you can still get those iPhone headphones, but I think you can order them online. I've seen people make really good content just with that. And you can show your face, but you don't have to. It seems to me that the people who show their face, they do better more quickly on YouTube, but I'm really happy with where things are at, and I really appreciate the kind of community that we're building here in the channel that we have been creating. So I just, I thank y'all for that. Tropius, Larvesta, Ludicolo, another Ludicolo, my favorite. I wish they still had the Pokeball and Master Ball Pokemon in this set. That would be so awesome. So yeah, in the month of April, we will have Heatwave Arena come out. I think that first weekend of April. And then I probably won't do any more Heatwave Arena because that'll be, I think, 7 boxes that we'll have opened, which is a lot. After that, we'll continue to do some training together. I've got some Elite Trainer boxes coming in. I've got a Pokemon Elite Trainer box. I've also got another booster box, I believe, from Training Together. And we'll do those over the next couple weeks. I have the Iono product, and I've got some other special collections coming in. In April, I will also have Glory of Team Rocket, which is the Japanese set for the Rocket cards. I have 3 Glory of Team Rocket booster boxes coming in, which is about, I think, 90 cards. I will probably separate that into 2 different videos. I'll think about it. Maybe I'll do one, but because it's such a sought-after set, I may split it up so I can spend more time on the cards. We'll see. We'll just have to see where things are at. There's also some more prismatic products that are coming out in April. I believe we have the accessory pouch. I have no, yes. Look at that. Lilies, Clefairy. We are getting everything today. We are big winners. Oh my gosh. This is like my most successful video yet. That's crazy. Oh, this is awesome. is not super centered, but hey, it's a beautiful card. I'm keeping this. It's going straight in the binder. And I've got to get some more binders so that we can do some binder showcases. Although if you've watched this video, you've basically seen everything that goes in the binder. Look at that. The only double card is the Furret Wild. We've got 4 packs left, but honestly I'm happy with where things are at, even if we got nothing else. But we'll see what happens. Do y'all like Mega Evolutions? I'm really looking forward to Mega Evolution in Pokemon Legends CA. They're taking a lot of inspiration from Xenoblade Chronicles on their combat system. And so the Mega Evolution is like an overdrive where you have to build up a resource like Mega Energy, and then you can use it for a limited amount of time. I think it's smart. It's gonna make this feel like an action game in many ways. Because instead of PP, which are our power points or our move points, we're just gonna have a cooldown timer. So our strongest moves will have the longest cooldowns, and our weaker moves will have shorter cooldowns. And I just think that adds so much strategy and innovation. Oh, yes. Yes, look at that. Ins Reshiram. Okay, someone said that I'm going to get every single card from the set on my first video. Thank you, Pokemon, if you did this. This is crazy. Okay. I feel like this card is more rare than the stamped card because the stamped card is in every booster box, whereas you actually have to find this one. Look at that. Look at those edges. Those are awesome. That's a really good pack. A little bit of a white spot right here. If you can... Oh, actually, that's part of the... Okay, that's not on the card. So altogether, this is a pretty good card. Pretty well centered. Nice. Man. Alright. This is our best video yet, I think. I am super happy with it. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I have so many cards. Where are you gonna go? I guess you can put you up here. I can't wait to share this with my friends. Some of my friends don't watch the YouTube, so I just send them the pulls that I get. Like a picture of all the pulls. And they're always shocked. But yeah, this felt really good. Journey Together is amazing. Truly. Okay. Shelmet, Rockruff, Caterpie, Magmar, Lokix, Combuskin, Golem, Pangoro, Trempa, Reshiram EX. I still have to clean up all these pack scraps. 108 packs creates a lot of trash and a lot of bulk cards. Do any of you make binders? Put your collections into binders. I've got to find time to do it. It seriously takes time to sort all of these cards. But I guess I can do it when the baby goes to sleep and I'm like watching a movie or something. Are we supposed to put the reverse holo and the regular card in the binder? Or do we get to choose which one we want? I guess we should do both if we have them. But then if I get other cards in the future, what I think I'll do is I think I'll put all of the normal cards first, cards anyways. Wow, we got so many awesome cards. Let's get up close and let's review our hits. Look at this big stack. This is crazy. We've got our 3 promo journey together Reshiram cards. We've got Iris. We've got Ruffian. And Art Swinoop. The Art Whale Lord. We've got 2 Ferrets, and remember, we're giving one away. We've got Hops Wooloo. We've got a Lichen Rock. We've got an Articuno. We've got the actual Reshiram pool. Ionos Galawattrel art card. Lily's Rabombi art card. The Secret Art Mamoswine. The Secret Art Dunsparce. The Secret Art Volcanion. The Secret Art Hops Zacian EX. The Secret Art Inns Zorak EX. Or Zoroark. Zoroark. I have trouble saying that, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. Lily's Clefairy. Beautiful card. And of course, the Secret Illustration Rare Volcanion. And the Secret Illustration Rare Ionos Bellybolt. One of the most sought after cards in the entire set. We got it. This is awesome. This is really great. What a haul. What amazing pulls. As always, thank y'all so much for watching. I loved this set, and I can't wait to open more. Remember, we're doing a giveaway for this video.